Alrighty. Welcome back, folks. Roth here. Alright, let's get things started. It's just before midnight, and I wanted to hop on, maybe do some art. So here we have a view of my Steam client. So you can swap to the desktop view real quick. Yeah, there's the entire desktop view. You can also maximize the Steam client, but I'll just focus on the Steam client for now, at least until I start booting up Scribble It. So we're going to be using Scribble It to draw, of course. Last time I put this up was back in October 6th, earlier this month. So I'm thinking to do maybe a fan art of Art the Clown yet again, and I previously did a drawing of him. I think that was the last time, back in October 6th. And I don't think I finished it. I think I was close to finishing it, but I kind of want to start like a brand new piece of art, and maybe the second piece will probably have him wear the sunglasses, because that was a terrific scene. Also, by the way, I just saw the new film Terrifier 2, which came out today, and it's only streamable on Screambox, which is another streaming service. And that one specializes in all things horror. A lot of classics on there that I've noticed, but I think the Terrifier 2 is probably the go-to film on that service. I've also uploaded the Pirates of Dark Water. This is where I left off last time. I think before the art, the clown drawing. Let me see if we can swap back to desktop real quick again, because the desktop one actually shows the maximized version of the image. There you go. Sometimes when I click on it and Steam is in view, when Steam is being captured, it doesn't pick up the pop-out. So unless I swap to desktop mode and just capture the display, it shows it. It shows how I see it. Alright, let's go back. Yeah. I've also done a Hellraiser one, Pinhead there, some other random ones. I try to have like a variety of stuff, and I think most of the drawings as of late that I've done on stream has been like horror related. But yeah, let's put this up and see if we can start a new drawing. So normally I would boot up Scribble It to do my art and just like stream it, and I do have a playlist of it. So Scribble It is this free application you can find on Steam. It's I like to describe it as like an online Pictionary game. We can play with like multiple people, and I think with the latest update, they brought back the in-game chat, I think. So this is how it looks like at the startup. Let me check the settings real quick, make sure everything is good. Ooh, I think they renamed the artworks now. There's an artwork section. Browse your most recent drawings from any game mode. Alright, so there's my Terrifier Art the Clown drawing. Did this back in October, first week of October. So this is what I had. Didn't get to finish it completely. But as you can see, it was like, it's nearly finished, but I don't know. Not sure I want to upload this. Although I probably eventually would. I just have to fix a few things and then before I upload. But yeah. Yeah, there's Pinhead. I think I drew this when the new Hellraiser film came out. Pirates of Dark Water, not Caribbean. Dark Water. When I think we were still in September, and it was like Talk Like a Pirate Day, and I wanted to do something piratey, so that was it. So yeah, let's go back home and start a new lobby. Interesting. I feel like they've yeah, I think they rehauled everything again, and this is the new layout for the game modes. Guess It and Rate It are still in. So if you want to play like a regular game of Scribble It, you would choose this one, the Guess It mode. But tonight, let me see if I can find... Oh, interesting, they have a lobby browser now? Wow, there's a lobby list. Ooh, interesting. I'm curious to see how much they've improved now. Like what they fixed, because I haven't played like a regular game mode for a long while. Apparently, I don't seem to find any of the... Because normally the free draw mode would be within this section with the quick play and stuff, but I guess this is separate from the art, and I think this is where we find it. Play creative mode. There it is. There's the creative mode. So it's now called creative mode. It's no longer free draw mode, I'm guessing. Also, let me see if I can adjust the tunes a bit. So yeah, I can. So this is the creative mode, as they call it now. I can open up past artworks to further update it, or you can create a new one. So let's create a new one for now. I'm gonna paint the entire screen black for now, so it doesn't get too blinding for the eyes. So yeah, this is the layout for the creative mode. Interesting. Is that a new background? I don't remember seeing the paintbrush or the crayon before. Because normally they would have like clouds and stars and stuff sliding by. I've never seen like the paint bucket and stuff. I feel like that might be new. So here are the tools, very basic. Only get your brush, eraser, bucket fill, and then you get your shapes. Outlines of the shapes, line tool. They've also rehauled this whole layout for the canvas recently too, like earlier this year. On the right side, you have the color wheel, color picker, the transparency bar or opacity bar, preset colors, and brush sizes, different brush sizes, just 3 of them. We can also resize the brush by scrolling the mouse wheel. But yeah, and undo, redo, clear, and then save. And then there's also a share to Steam button. Alright, let's name this one Terrifier 2. And in parentheses, I'll just put Art the Clown for now. Let me see if I can get the mouse input in view. Forgot to enable that. So you can see over on this here, you don't really see it too much, but let me see if I can move it around a little bit. I'll get it on the black so folks would know. But yeah, each time I click on the mouse, you can see the buttons light up. So it's like an input detection. Just to show folks that I'm doing this with the mouse. And I've done previous streams. They're all archived to a playlist. Let me see if I can get the playlist in for Scribble It. Although I don't think I have a command for Scribble It. Nope. You can view past playlists over on both YouTube and Twitch. And there will be a specific playlist for just Scribble It and or Scribble It drawings. Although I feel like I should just recommend just the art playlists. I think that was also a thing that I set for myself. Let's see what else. I think that's all that I wanna mention for now. Also, let me see if I can enable past drawings that I've done. Ooh. Okay, so that's right underneath the mouse. All right. So yeah, those are just drawings that I've done in Scribble It, starting from January of this year. And also there's the what's it, equalizer? Not equalizer, but the spectralizer, or what they call it, for the tunes that I'm listening to. Alrighty. So I think for this piece I want to draw Art the Clown. It's funny that his name is Art, but then we're doing Art tonight. Art is usually, I tend to have it on Wednesdays, but I feel like instead of playing a game, and I did have a game in mind, but I figured it was like a little too late already to do a game, but which is why I chose to do Art instead. Sort of like a last minute thing, and I was pretty inspired by the Terrifier 2. So I kind of want to do a drawing of Art the Clown. And this time, I want to see if I could draw him with the sunglasses this time. So, try to think of how I'm going to do the background. Let's get a little bit of reds in there. This might be a little bit. Yeah, I kind of want to get like a reddish background a bit. Some black in there. Kind of just want to darken the outside a little bit. They came out a little too red. It's okay. I can darken this part out. We're also streaming on multiple platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. I feel like it's been a while since I've last streamed on Twitter. But since we're doing art, I feel like there would be a less chance of lag. Because when we do games, it requires a lot of frame rate and data to upload to each of the services. DLive, Trovo are also other platforms that I tend to go live to. But yeah, it's been a while since I went live on Twitter. I think the last time was probably when I did the initial drawing of art, the clown. Alright. There's our red background. I'm not sure if I want to add anything else to it though. Let's see that first one first. Alright, I'm gonna try and do a rough draft of how I'm gonna lay this out. So I'm basing this off of like a moment in the film where he's in a shop and he's trying out all these party glasses, and this one specific glasses is in the trailer too, so it's not really spoilerish. Just get the shape of his head. I feel like I should maybe maybe this size I think will do, because I kind of want to get like a little bit of his shoulders in. Kind of want to get like the shape of him, and then the sunglasses will be somewhat like that. It's pretty funny. When I saw that, even in the trailer, it looks pretty funny. But yeah, it's gonna be something like that, and the hat's gonna be over here. Yeah. And then maybe I'll add like a horn. So later part, he has like the horn. He just hawks the horn. So I'll probably do like something like that. Is how it's gonna end up looking. I don't know if I want to add his name. I feel like I should. Yeah, I'll probably add like his name at the corner or something. So yeah, it's gonna end up like something. Framing wise, this is how it's gonna. This is where it's gonna be positioned. All right. Let's start from the top, I guess. Ooh, I should also turn on my mobile devices. Got to do that. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So there's like a. I was like playing. I just woke up the phone right now, and I had a. I think I had Google.com open, and they have like this Halloween game. I was like playing that on the mobile device. Hey there, Hage. Hagashi. Welcome. Just got started. How are you tonight? Also, happy Halloween. I think it's a little bit past midnight now for us. Also, I'm gonna make sure the D Live is in view. That's good to hear. Also hope the volume levels are fine. Yeah, Google has like this Halloween game. It's pretty much like a mobile game where you play on the web browser. And you pretty much just like float around as a ghost or something like that. And you're collecting other ghosts or something like that. I don't normally play mobile games. I think one of these days I'll probably have to download Mario Kart Tour. So I think that's the one game that I would be interested in. I feel like Mario Kart Tour gets all these fantastic updates. And these levels and costume designs. For some of the characters. They got like Halloween outfits for some of the characters. I think Rosalina had like a witch outfit. You never see that in any other game. Or, I mean, you know, when it comes to like these outfits for these characters. But yeah, they put that update out a couple years ago, I think. Alright, let me see if we can get I add some tags over on Twitch. Beware of clowns. Yeah. This one is going to be spooky drawn. Boom, 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 boom. This is where his nose is gonna be. I feel like I should maybe just like lay out the coloring or the shape of it. He's got this long face. It's a longer shaped face. It's just his chin that like sticks out. There's a part in the trailer where you get to see Art Krispies, which is like a cereal, make-believe cereal that's within the universe. I think, I don't want to say too much, but like, there's a design on there that has an image of Art the Clown. And that style of art is pretty neat. It's like a cereal box character, like a cereal box mascot. How they have like Frosted Flakes, like Tony the Tiger, Frosted Flakes. Captain Crunch would have a mascot. Fruit Loops would have a mascot. So there's a drawing of Art the Clown on there. Very toony looking. Yeah, it looks great. Kind of want to do that someday. Get like a fan art of Art the Clown in that style. That'd be cool. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. It has been a while since I've done some art. Even though it's like, it's only been like, what, 3 weeks, I think? October 6th? October 5th or October 6th, I think. That was the last time. I feel like it's refreshing to come back to this, to doing art again in Scribble It. I think the last upload was or the last time-lapse upload, I mean, was, I want to say, the Killer Clown one. Oh man, still on the topic of Killer Clown. Yeah. But it was based on, it was a drawing of Shorty from Killer Clowns from Outer Space that I did. I don't remember if that was within October or maybe it was September. I think it was September that I did that drawing. Either September or August, somewhere around there. I think that was the last time I put up a time lapse. Bum, 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 bum. Let's get around the mount area. Make sure we color these in. Bum, 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 bum. Also adding like shapes as I'm coloring it in, just so I can tell where the cheeks are, cheekbones and whatnot. Also, like, YouTube, like, they don't have, like, a category specified for, like, artwork and stuff. But I feel like sometimes art would fit within, like, film and animation category on YouTube. And then they also have, like, a how-to. I think it sometimes would fit into the how-to. How-to and style, I think that's what they call it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, part of his face is like a little bit bony. Definitely want to get that showing, like some of the ridges. It's like the structure of his face is pretty interesting. Just got this look to them, like almost as if like it's bone. It's like bone in some of the parts. But it's more like accented than like a regular human face. Like it's human-like, but then it's like it's more accented. All right, I think this part should probably start using the black, so you can get the rest of his body shape. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I feel like this neck should be a little bit thinner. Or I can make his head a little bit more more rounded. Bad at drawing humans. Yeah, I guess like some folks are more comfortable doing environmental art, because there will be environmental artists, and then there will be character design, like character designers, like artists that would be more comfortable doing character art, but then they're not too keen on like background art. So yeah, it's like different areas for different artists. But I think it's important to like practice both areas or all areas as you see fit. Because the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. And you can learn from other artists that are doing the same and see how they go about drawing or creating certain pieces of art. Whether it's like a new medium that they're using, both traditional and digital. Like sculpture would be another type of medium. Whatever craft. Combo drawing. Student character. Profile pic. Banner. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I guess you can start off with that. That is a good like theme or environment to start with. Like whatever you feel comfortable with, but then also moving from that. Like once you get comfortable enough, you know how to draw it whenever, wherever. But then start adding like other elements to it, to the drawing. Trees or whatever. Hands. You move into other areas of that drawing, and try to make it more interesting, like as you're like even if you start with like a single character, like try to have that character maybe do different poses. I think when it comes to the character art, it's important to have them try different poses in different environments as well. Like maybe have like a forest setting, maybe like a beach setting, or like a whole different environment, maybe a city setting. But then that would require a lot of like sharp edges when it comes to like cities. There would be like buildings and signs that would have a lot of like geometrical shapes. But you don't always have to be, to the T when it comes to like perspective and stuff. But it's good to like just add like different elements, different objects within the image. I guess that's a good way to expand into environmental stuff. First time sculpting in high school, sculpted a horse and person with 2 snake heads, snake body. Oh man, sounds awesome. Man, when I was in high school, I didn't really think to do or take art classes. I took photography instead. I think photography was just a little easier for me. But we get access to the dark room and we learn to develop photos. And next door to that photography class, there would be the art class. And that's where folks be drawing, like regular traditional drawing or painting. And I knew some people that took that art class next door, and yeah, they say it was fun. and it's just how I expected it to be. You know, just drawing every day. But for some reason, I don't know. I just took photography and I didn't regret it. But then, you know, there's a part of me that wanted to maybe also participate in other classes as well, maybe including the drawing. I think I also took graphic design, and that was the only two like art-related things. At least until college, I think. But yeah, I never got into like. Yeah, I don't think I ever took like sculpting though. Even though there was a class for sculpting. But I feel like there's not much to learn when it comes to sculpting for me. But I played with like, you know, Play Doh and stuff, you know, when you're a kid. You have access to like Play Doh, regular Play Doh and stuff, and I think there was a I think it was 5th grade or 6th grade where art class, like our art class would have like a sculpting lesson, and I think we had to do some Native American related stuff. I think it was the pipe, you know, like we had to like sculpt a pipe and what Native Americans would have, and I made my pipe themed after like a raven because I was into like crows and ravens and stuff around that time. I was a big fan of the Crow 1994, the film with Brendan Lee. So by 5th grade, 1995, you know, I was all into that. You know, I was always drawing crows, and anything art related, it would be just like the crow. The crow would be like solidified. Like anything that involves crows or whatever. Like I'm all about it. So we were studying like Native Americans and stuff in those years, and I always I was also interested like in the raven, because the raven was like symbolic to Native Americans. So we got that part. We get this next part here. Oh, interesting. I think it's part of his still part of his collar here. Let's go a little bit darker. Yeah, that just reminded me of like the mongoose. I think 7th grade we read I forgot what the story was called. But the mongoose and the snake or something like that. It's a famous story, but I forgot the title of it now. About a mongoose fighting a snake. I think it's like a Native American story or something like that. Oh, we learned about the beavers too. I forgot what story it was that involved the beavers. Man, I did a drawing of a beaver on our folder, like our project folder, and then my 5th grade teacher was like, "Wow," she was like showing it to everybody, like even the neighboring classrooms teachers, because they love the art that I did. It was just a folder that we had, you know, just to keep our assignments in. And just on the cover of it, on the side, I just drew like a giant beaver, like filling up the entire side of it. That front side of it, of a beaver. Just an ordinary beaver, but it was like really detailed and stuff. I was just bored and just drew a beaver. And then that's when like the rest of the class found out that I would draw drawings of like animals and stuff. I think one of the teachers asked if I drew any other animals, and I think at that time, I think that was the only thing, just a beaver. I think I've drawn like horses too, but not all the time. But yeah, I just remember, for some reason I just remember that. Let's get some lighting in there. Oh. Maybe a little lighter. Yeah, once you get used to like drawing, I think the important thing is to keep drawing, like consistently drawing, and trying different things, like trying different poses, like I say. And I think that's how you can improve, like trying different poses. Like look at photography, for example. Any images that you see that has like, you know, photos of you know, people or, you know, models or something, and use that as like, yeah, like sort of like a reference. It doesn't have to be related to whatever you're drawing, but like you can take that image. It doesn't have to be an image. It could be something that's in front of you. Like you have like action figures or something that's posable. Like that would be great too. So you can have an idea of how certain body parts would look like when it's at a certain angle, or when it's bent a certain way. Because I think when it comes to character arts, anatomy is really important, and you just gotta know that. Just gotta know how the body looks when it's bent a certain way, when it's flexed a certain way. And that's pretty much it. And then from there, just use your imagination. Alright, so I think his body goes further down here. Man, I feel like I should maybe increase it a little more, but I think this is fine too. I think I could probably put a second ball down here. It does have like one somewhere right here. Get a little bit bigger. So we just solidify that. Then further down, there's gonna be another one here. Although we can't see it now. Just color that in. Yeah, just get a little bit darker. Yeah, this scene here is when he's like in that Halloween store. And he's trying out all these party glasses. Pretty hilarious scene. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, let's also color his mouth. Can't wait to start adding the details to his face. Although with this program you can't really zoom in. There's no zoom in button. And this is the smallest size of the brush, like that dot right there. Those two dots are the smallest I can do. So yeah, this program is very basic. And it's only single layer. There's no multiple layers. It's way more basic than Microsoft Paint. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. on the first Terrifier drawing that I did 3 weeks ago, I forgot to dot his nose. Because apparently there is a dot on his nose. And that's one thing I forgot to do. But of course that drawing's not finished. Maybe someday I'll go back to that drawing. But yeah, I just wanted to start our new ones because the new film just came out on Halloween, which is fantastic. Love every bit of it. I actually watched it along with the new Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, and I spotted a couple of similarities. It's just a coincidence though, but a couple coincidences I noticed. But yeah, that new Treehouse of Horror is terrific. They did a spoof of past classic episodes of The Simpsons, and also recent horror films. They sort of spoofed it. But yeah, it's always fun. Although the episode before that, I think it was last week's episode, they did a spoof of It, and then the episode title is called Not It. But the funny thing was, there was a Boom Comics issue that also covered like a sort of like Pennywise using Krusty, and that segment in the comics was called It Happens, and they missed the mark on calling that episode It Happens. Like it almost would have been canon. Yeah, I think one of the writers just like he tweeted it out, an image of the comic, and then he was like, "Oh, just missed the mark." Alright, so yeah, he's trying on all these glasses. Even the eye-popping one. The silly eyes that pop up with the slinkies. The slinky eyes. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I need to make like an animated GIF of that. I need to capture an animated GIF of it, so I can use it for Discord conversations. Yeah, that'll be hilarious to use. I think the sunglasses one, or the sunflower one, will be great for like summertime. Once spring arrives, or summer, I guess, that'll be the GIF to use. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I've seen all like a bunch of memes and webcomics where when it's about like a class artist, like everyone's when there's like an assignment, like a school assignment that involves like art, like having to draw certain things, and then the entire classroom just like looks at the class artist. For some reason, and then no. I think we've had those feelings, or we had those moments in school where, you know, there'll be at least like a handful of students that would be the class, considered the class artists. Like I was one of them. I was one of them. I think within our classroom back in middle school, I mean, we've had like different classmates every year, but I think mostly that 5th grade one. From then on, like everyone knew. Like everyone knew I was like they would know me as like the class artist. But yeah, you would get those moments where folks would come up to you and have you draw for them. It's like it's like how folks come to people to get their homework done for them. Yeah, those were the times. Yeah, it's that same sort of feeling. Ba, 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 ba. Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's not such a good thing. Because you get all this, you know, requests from people. You know, they would ask you to draw for them. But I think in my case, like people would come to me, but then they would offer to pay for me to draw for them. Sometimes I would just do it for free, whatever I feel. And but yeah, there would be folks that would want me to draw like Dragon Ball characters or Sailor Moon characters or something back in those years. I think there was I think 1997 when Dragon Ball Z was really huge. I think at that time it was airing on WB. It was just I remember it was on Cartoon Network just yet. I think it was still on WB, like 96, 97. I think mostly around 97, I think. 1997. Um, like everyone at school was like, not everyone, but like, you know, there'll be the group that was into, you know, Japanese animation and stuff. And Dragon Ball Z was just happened to be like the hottest thing in those years. And Sailor Moon, I guess, depending on which group you're hanging out with. And there's one guy I remember. He wanted me to draw Goku. I think GT was the latest in the series, at least in Japan, but they weren't airing it in on US networks yet. But yeah, the GT era. So I drew a Goku, like a very detailed Goku, for this one guy, and in return he gave me like a deck of playing cards that was Dragon Ball themed. And I think I might still have that pack of playing cards. But it's one of those old school like playing cards that would have like images of, you know, the characters from the show and stuff. I think I also got a Sailor Moon one too. Like some of the cards were really sparkly and holographic and stuff. It's like collecting art. And I just wanted it because the only way to get that is to go to Chinatown and grab that. Because Chinatown would have a shop that have all these novelty items, including anime stuff, and K-pop CDs. Like there would be a section for like Korean pop music. It is back in like the late 90s, before K-pop was even huge. And they had some Japanese pop as well, but yeah, a lot of Eastern stuff in that shop. I think it might still be around. It had toys there as well, plush toys. Alright, let's get the other. I feel like I should go a little bit more stronger. Oh, so these, I think the flowers connect somewhere at one of the petals, or two of the petals. Interesting. I wonder what the story behind this moment was for the film when they filmed this scene. Like they just happened to like. I wonder if they chose the pair of sunglasses to wear ahead of time, or maybe they took a look around the shop and see what would work for the character. So I wonder what was the case behind that. Because it seems like they were having a bit of fun. Like the character himself was like having a lot of fun with it. You can tell the rest of the cast was playing along with it. That'd be pretty cool if they sort of like free-handed it and just went with it and just kept it in the film. I feel like that would be the case. Scout locations and then just play around with that environment. So you can queue up the other tracks here. Oh, also I'm gonna save. Let's not forget to save. Let's go a little bit stronger. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And if Terrifier 2 had released a little sooner, I think I probably would have watched it like on the 30th instead. 29th or the 30th. I feel like a lot of things were released on the 28th. I think 28th would have been a great date. Because that way you can have things prepared for that weekend. For the Halloween weekend. But I also watched, what was it, Barbarian? That's on HBO Max. I was about to say Hulu, but it was The Simpsons that was on Hulu. So Barbarian, I think I paired it up with Resurrection. Resurrection has Rebecca Hall and Tim Roth. Good old Tim Roth. There's like at least two famous people from the film industry that carries on the family name. There's Tim Roth and Eli Roth. I feel like more folks would probably recognize Tim Roth than Eli Roth. But yeah, Eli Roth, known for Hostel series. He also did Green Inferno, which is like a love letter to Cannibal Holocaust. And I got that one on Blu-ray. boom, boom. There we go, we got the sunglasses. So not quite fully detailed yet, but I just kind of want to get the, you know, the shapes of them down first before I really go into detail and start adding like shadows and stuff. Probably do that later. Just add a little bit of his teeth in there. Try and get the shape of his mouth. Wow, 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 wow. I should probably do red. Like a dark red. He's got some darkened teeth. Like even the lips are black. Not too red though. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I feel like this color is just like a little too bright. Alright, let's start adding the teeth. Bum, 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 bum. It's got like these long teeth. Bum, 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 bum. Right now they're just like little dots at the bottom teeth. Kind of also want to get some of them like crooked a little bit, so that they're not entirely perfect. I definitely want to make it apparent that there's teeth there. Alright, there we go. That's more like it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I forgot about this tune. Oh, I totally forgot to take off the Wii remote. I don't know why I still have that. Yeah, I was thinking to... I almost hopped on to do a video game today, but yeah, gotta remove that. I might keep the jack-o'-lantern hat on for a little longer. Oh, also, any of the current music is would be titled up here where it's scrolling. That's actually my Winamp. So current track would be up there. I actually updated this. I don't know if I displayed it last art session though. But yeah, just that a little bit, made it a little bit bigger, so that's more noticeable. Music note. Alright, so far so good. I feel like I might want to make the mouth part a little bit bigger. Let's see if I can go about doing this. Yeah, let's expand this a little bit. This part needs to be out a little more. And what would be funny if, like, we could have an image of, like, Art sitting on a beach chair, catching a tan, and then he would have these on. I could see, like, he would have, like, you know, that thing. Maybe he's just, like, reading a newspaper or something, but, like, sitting in a beach chair, like, on a boat or something, just chilling for the summer. On vacation, maybe. I could definitely see that happening. Hanging out with the other slashers. Especially Leatherface. I think Leatherface is a good, like, summer character. Alright, you know what? Let's start adding the dot now before I forget. It'll be something somewhere over there, I think. Try it again. Yeah, right there. Oh. I think the inside of the mouth needs to be colored a little more. There we go. Something like that. And there's still certain parts of his body that, or certain parts of his face that still has like dark shadows, like over here. Trying to get through this, behind this pedal. Might want to color this part as well. But I don't want any like red spots popping through. Although they do work well if I intend the shadows to be like reddish colored. Pretty much the background is like popping through the uncolored spaces. This guy's got this weird shaped nose, like a curving, almost like Mr. Burns' nose. It's got an evil curved nose. Yeah, very Mr. Burns. I think if they ever to do like a spoof of Terrifier, I think Mr. Burns would definitely fit the role of that. If not Krusty, but then Krusty's already played like Pennywise in the new spoof episode, not It. But yeah, I think I mean, Mr. Burns has already played like the role of Dracula. That was a classic Treehouse of Horror segment where they did a parody of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like, that was iconic. I think even Monster Hunter had like a reference to that Bram Stoker's Dracula. I just haven't unlocked that that piece of outfit. But I know it's for either the Palico or Palimute. And you have to fight the Malzeno to get that outfit, I think. In Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Monday is usually the day that I play Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. I guess we're taking a break from it for a little bit. For the spooky month. But I'll definitely bring it back for November. Which November is right now for us. Alright, let's get more details there. I feel like once I start adding like the real whites, it'll be a lot brighter. Yeah, you can already see it there. I think for the highlighted parts, like the top of his head would be a little bit more brighter colored. Yeah, that part definitely shines. I'll save that for a little bit later. Alright, let's add the rest of his body. The cartoon is based off of Return of the Living Dead. I think I made this one specifically for the unboxing video that I did. Because Scream Factory put out a Blu-ray release for the anniversary, I think. Return of the Living Dead, 1985 film, classic. And I pre-ordered a copy of that one, of that release. It came with a poster, I think. Yeah, it came with a poster. And then, yeah, filmed that unboxing video. It's not really an unboxing, but like it's just like an overview of how the Blu-ray packaging was like, and all of the poster that it came with. It was more like an unpackaging when the movie arrived. And yeah, I just used that as like a background music. It didn't really take long to make it, but comes to having customized music, I kind of want to have something that's related to the product that I'm, you know, doing the video on, whether it's a video game or movie. So a lot of these tracks that we have. Hey there, werewolf. Sorry I didn't see your message earlier. Can I draw a request? So what is the request? I mean, if it's something that I'm familiar with, I could add it to the lineup of different characters. If it's a character at all. And if it's something interesting that I'm fine with, I could probably, you know, maybe think of adding it to the lineup of characters that I could draw. Because I could take I'm fine with taking suggestions. But yeah, if it's something that's fitting, I could probably do that. Oh, that was a message from Picardo. You know, it's been a while since I broadcasted over to Picardo. I haven't done so in the for the past like month or so. I think Picardo and Twitter, both Picardo and Twitter, because it would require a lot more bandwidth, I think, to broadcast on those places. So my main place would be just Twitch and YouTube. And on top of that, a couple other platforms as well, but like anything more than that, it would require a little bit more like quality adjustments and stuff. I made the mistake of selecting 60 frames per second for the frame rate. I kept it to the same frame rate as I had from last stream, but I think I lowered down the bit rate a little bit so that it runs a little bit faster. You don't really need too much when it comes to like art, capturing the application for art. But ultimately, I just want to take the archived session, stream session, and then like squish it up to create like a time lapse, like a video time lapse of it. Yeah, so far we're actually making some really good progress tonight. I feel like I could finish this drawing within a single session. And normally these Scribble It drawing sessions or art sessions would be like averaging about like 3 hours, I want to say. Maybe 3.5 hours, so that's a good amount. And I kind of want to keep it to that. Unless I'm doing something like really detailed, like that pinhead drawing that I did, that took like 2 different sessions. Also, let me see if I can open up a tab real quick. Yeah, that pinhead drawing took like 2 different sections. And I think it totaled about like 11 to 12 hours, like somewhere around there. And I've yet to like finishing the time-lapse video of it, because the file size of one of the sessions were so big. Kappa. It just requires a lot of space to download the stream sessions. So yeah, I think the next time-lapse drawing, I kind of want to get that Hellraiser one out, the Pinhead Hellraiser one. And I'll probably also have to create like a piece of music that's related to Hellraiser. So I was thinking to maybe do like a piano version of the Hellraiser theme song, which is not too tough, but it will take some time to make it, I think. So we'll see how that goes. Once that is complete, I can start putting the video together. I think that's my plan for November. I think I would have tried to get it done and uploaded within October, but I feel like October has taken a lot. I've been so busy with October, and more focusing on like spooky games rather than getting some of the videos edited. Oh, yeah, I feel like the neck part is like just as it should look. I think. I'm just gonna thin that out a little bit more. Adding the little ripples and the creases of the suit is pretty important, just so that we know that it's a suit that he's wearing, like it's a mask and not part of his like actual body. There's actually another character in Terrifier 2 that appears. I won't say who it is, but kind of want to draw that person, that character. But I'll save it for maybe later in the year or something. Or someday. I'll definitely have to do a drawing of that character. Alright. Let's get his arm. So this arm is going to come up this way. So normally in this scene of Terrifier 2, he has both his arms to the side, like straight down. And he just like, his back is straightened, and then we see him wearing the sunglasses, just like that. But I think I'm gonna add like a little extra. His arm comes up with the horn. So it was a later part of that scene where he creeps up to another character and then, like, you know, squeezes that horn to try and scare the character. I think it's also part of the trailer, if I recall. Alright, let's see if I can help. How I can get his arm to bend out. Like, even for his suit, the black parts of his suit, there will be a darker part of it. So I feel like I would have to get the lighting right to get it to look as it should. Of course, a lot more, what do you call these things? Ruffles? Ruffles around his wrist area. That's normally how clown suits would look like. I feel like his outfit design is like very based on like gestures or like early designs of like clowns in general, like the gesture. Mostly because it's like black and white. It's got that classy look to it. And I wonder if someday the creator, Damien, would clue us in on that aspect. Possibly if they ever put out like a Blu-ray of Terrifier and or Terrifier 2, I think they would be able to explain it. Go behind the scenes of how the character was created and stuff for the All Hallows Eve and whatnot. Hey there, Lady of Arcs. Welcome in. Yeah, we're doing a little fan art of Art the Clown from Terrifier. And there's a new Terrifier film that just came out on Halloween. I watched it. Hope you're doing well tonight. Also, happy belated Halloween. Oh yeah, this current tune here was one I made for I think it was for like a Fatal Frame, like it was a couple of shirts, like horror themed shirts that I bought from I think either the Yeti or I forgot what site it was. Either the Yeti or Shirt Punch, one of them sites. And they were horror themed. And one of them happened to be like Fatal Frame inspired, and the other one happened to be Junji Ito inspired. So this tune was made for that background music of that unboxing video. And it was supposed to be like a cover of Uzumaki, aka Spiral, which was the adaptation of Junji Ito, Uzumaki. And that live action adaptation came out in like, I want to say 2000 or 1999, somewhere around there, which was pretty decent. Oh, thanks. Wow. Alright, so he also has like a white shirt underneath. There's part of it is it's bloody as well. I'm not sure if I want to add the blood just yet though. Okay, so this is which I think is part of his glove, and his glove is what's bloody. Alright, let me see if I can draw the rest of his hand, just to make sure that it fits where I want it to fit. So I want the horn to be somewhere like around this area. Hopefully I can get that part in. Yeah, I don't normally do art on Mondays. It's usually set to like a Wednesday, but I feel like this entire like second half of October has been like a mess for me. You know, hopping on late and not doing my usual schedule. Like I'm like off schedule this later part of like October. They try to fit some spooky games in, and yeah, just overall pretty busy during the day. Gotta work on commissions, and but yeah, I feel like a lot of folks missed out on the Monster Hunter stuff. And also some of the Switch Sports stuff I haven't which I haven't done for like a couple weeks, I think. But yeah, I think November we'll be back to Switch Sports. The last time we unlocked some of the Halloween stuff, so that was terrific. Get some coloring on the glove here. So his thumb comes up like this way, I think. It's as if he's squeezing the horn. You gotta make it look like he's like, pinching it or whatever. Apparently there's also like a tag that hangs down, but I think I could probably do without the tag. Tip of his fingers, we can see part of the skin as well. I think that's probably the only parts that we can tell that, you know, there's a human under there and not just like an alien or something. Because he's not an alien, I don't think. Unless they intend on doing that later, or revealing it later. But from what we've seen so far of Art the Clown, we said it's definitely a man in a costume. But there's a certain like it's tough to kill him. I think that's the thing. Like it's maybe the way they portray him, especially in the latest film, the new film that just came out. Like he's tough to kill. I mean, of course, when it comes to slashers, like any of the killers are tough to kill. Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy. Alright, let me see, get some blacks in there. This should be like a ball. Yeah, this is the ball that he would squeeze here. Should make it a little bit smaller, maybe. It's gonna be a lot of blacks and whites with this drawing. Blacks, whites, some reds, and then yellow. Like those are the only colors. Maybe some grays. Yeah, the grays with the horns, I think. Okay, so for this part, it's gonna be like a like that size. Alright, let's paint it in. This part's gonna be black, I think, once it gets deeper into that. I think it might be like a handle or something over here. I'm not sure how the horn actually looks in detail, but I think there's a handle here or something. It's almost like a trumpet. It's like a mini trumpet. Alright. Now I just gotta get the fingertips in. Should be good. Can't wait to start adding the shines and reflections to the horn. I think that's gonna make it look really good. Also the shadows, I think the shadows are pretty important. Looks terrific already. Oh, I keep on forgetting to save. Yeah, I gotta save more often. You get to see the steps, the progress of it once we go back to the gallery. We're about an hour and a half in, and yeah, almost got his entire body in, or not entire body, but like, you know, most of the drawing down so far. All right, let's get the dark spot. Like some of these parts are grayed. Gotta somehow make this appear like silver or chrome looking. Okay. Yeah, I think the dark parts of the horn here are sort of reflecting off of his suit and the environment. Might add like a more brighter shine to it, to parts of it in some areas, just so that it looks more metallic. I mean, I really hope that they make like a part 3, because that'll be interesting to see where they take the story with art. Because man, some of those later parts of that film, the new film, is wow. It just goes places. Like, it makes you wonder what else is behind this character. What else about this character that we don't know yet? And I feel like it would be an interesting one. Not just him, but like there's other characters too that are pretty important. Like story-wise, pretty important. Oh, let's see if we can darken this part up a bit. I could probably start adding the shiny shine parts, the more brighter colors in the horn. Kind of also want to finish the hand too. Actually, yeah, I should probably do that. Oh, that's very orangey. Actually, I think orange is like what I want to get. Like a peachy orange, like a dark version of it. Let's go a little bit lighter. There you go, something like that. And this should be like a little bit thinner though. Just get the thumb in there. I know that like there's some artists that would have a hard time with hands as well. Like especially hands. And some folks say that the face is tough to do, but sometimes the hands. It's also got some fingers up here. Because like there's so many different like angles of the hand that I think artists need to study, learn about. Different shapes, different sizes. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, there should be some shadows down here where the palms are. Da, da, da. This part needs to have pretty solid lighter color on the side here. Yeah, getting the hand is pretty important. Gotta get it down just right. Oh. Let's go a little stronger. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Man, this reminds me of when I was drawing Shorty from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and that I did his hand like similar way too. Although that hand was like more like a waving hand, like facing forward. It was more easy to do because it's like facing forward, but this one is like at an angle a little bit. And it's also in like this squeezing, like almost closed, like halfway closed sort of position. So you kind of got to figure out how the shadows, or where the shadows are going to be casted. Let me see if we can get some of that in. Definitely in on the fingers. It's gotta be a little lighter. Yeah, this is the Mario remix. Actually, I think I'm gonna want to keep this one for a little bit. It was surprising that Terrifier 2 had some synthwave. They actually had a track from the Midnight, and also one from Miami Nights, 1984. Quite surprising, and right at the beginning of the movie too. I recognize some of their music. I was like, wow, they got the Midnight song in here? Oh, that's a little too gray. Let's get it a little bit darker. That's a lot of... It's a very gray color. Oh, there you go. This one's a little bit darker. I feel like these fingers here need to be really darkened, since it's like underneath the horn here. So I think the background reds should be covered. There you go, something like that. Yeah, it needs to be like more darker colored. Alright, let's get this side shaded. I feel like there's more lighting on this side rather than this side. Just because of how the interior of the shop is like. Can I also make up my own sort of shading and lighting? Whatever I see fit. And maybe just using the official image as like a sort of like a reference in how the character is shaped and appears. Because the more we focus on character art, the more we're familiarized with like 3D objects in general and how shapes would appear in certain lightings. So applying that knowledge to current drawings, and then yeah, we can come up with your own like way of lighting, shading character or objects. I could say that the source light would be up here. So it's like casting some shadows on the ripples of the costume. So let's add some here. Right now, this part is not too important, but I feel like adding it just to give it a little more detail, dimension. Then just like fading it down at the bottom here. Not too much, not too dark, but like just dark enough. Because this whole side here is like white. The white part of his costume. Alright. I feel like I need to add more white here. Oh, that's too strong of a white. Yeah, this is a pretty strong white. Just want to fill in the spaces. Ba, ba, ba. This part should be also brightly colored. I think the brightest part of the image, I think currently, would be the top of his head, and then this part here on his right shoulder. And the rest of it is just like mostly dark colors. So it's a very simple pose for this character. All right. Let's get some more lighting back here. I think I should start adding like reds to the glove here. Because this part would be like the dirty part. I'm just gonna add some more shine to the horn here. This part should be really shiny here, since it's like the top part of the light. Yep. Gotta be really careful on how I do this. Where I place the lines. Oh man, yeah, now it's coming along. Now that we've gotten some of the shiny parts in, let's get some more shiny parts here. I feel like any pieces of metal, once you start adding the shadows and the lighting, oh man, it just comes alive. Like it looks more like detailed for sure. All right. This part, the top of his finger should be should have a shine too, just for his fingernail, I think. Oh man. Yep, it's definitely coming through. Gotta save that. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's start adding the fill in all the spaces here. I think good to cover. Oh yeah, still gotta add his hat. He wears a slanted hat on top of his head. A tiny hat. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it is the stronger light. Probably I'll start adding like the highlights to his head. Oh yeah, this is a Pokemon. Wow, I haven't played any of the Pokemon games for a while. This tune just like reminded me of it. Let me see. Actually, this is a good time to AFK for a little bit. I'm gonna leave it on the screen for a little bit. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Also got some Reese's peanut butter cups. One of my favorite candies of all the Halloween candies. I also got some M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms. I feel like they used to rarely make them. And I've always been a fan of the peanut butter versions. I feel like they came around like for a limited release, like a couple decades ago, because they weren't around like regularly. So now it seems like they're here for good. They probably brought them back and then like had them, you know, become a regular release for the peanut butter versions. Looks like Pete is wrapping up his session. Introducing all the little decors that he's got for his setup. Let me check my settings real quick. Oh, back to spooky tunes. I think I might want to keep this one, keep this track on loop for now. Alright, so we still have this color, right? Yeah, this current tune was one that I made for another movie that I talked about, or a video that I made for YouTube. And it was the film House, 1985. 1985, 1986, I think was made in 1985, but released in 1986, I think. From Sean S. Cunningham, and I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. It's during the VHS era. It's about a writer that goes to stay at his aunt's house, where he lost his son and his aunt to the house because the house was haunted. And I used to watch that over and over. Such a fun film. Fun and spooky, but you know, very scary at times. It's got some fun characters to it, fun music. And I got the DVD set of it, 2-disc. It includes the first film and the second film. Parts 1 and 2, and I had to make the background music for it, so did that. But I'm starting to use it a lot more now in some of the recent stuff that I've been doing. Like I use it for the starting screen for the spooky game sessions, or even the current art session. I used it for this one too. Yeah, it definitely sets that tone. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the side part of the glasses. Yeah, I don't want to make him too shiny, or else it's gonna make him look like a Tin Man. Shiny, as shiny as the Tin Man. Which I don't, because that'll be a lot more silvery. I kind of want to keep the whiteness of him. And he's got like a more like painted face, like a painted white face, rather than it's more matted looking rather than like plastic. It shouldn't look plastic, it should look more like matted texture. Alright. Get some more details on his cheekbones. Still feel like I shouldn't make it too shiny though. Oh. I wonder if one of my tabs are... Oh, interesting. Definitely have to get his nose down. Seems like his nostrils expand all the way over here. Also, the tip of it is very important. Just the tip. Oh, I feel like I should add that hashtag. Just the tip. Especially for this film. Just the tip. Because those who have seen it would know. Just a tip. Oh man. There was so many fun moments of that Terrifier 2. I feel like its nose would be slanted a little bit more. Save, save. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get the shades. It's funny that he puts it on, but it's like it's held on to the side of his face, the side of his head. I guess the ears would be popping out a little bit from the hood that he wears. I think it's actually a hood. It's like a tight, skin-tight hood that he wears to cover his head. Oh, I see how it works now. Extend this out a little more. I feel like I should add more dimension for the ear that pops out. And I also need to add the hat. I think I might need to make the glasses a little bit more orangey. Although I'm not sure. I feel like I could make the shaded part orange, or maybe have the petals more defined. But then I only have like such a tiny brush, like a size brush, kappa, to work with here. So let me see. I think this part needs to be maybe more bright or something. Let's get some of the shine in on the side. Oh yeah, that actually makes sense. Get the shine in. Yep, top here too. Just a tiny bit here and there. Not too much. Just the parts that need it. Yeah, I don't think many people would notice, like, the shine and stuff here on the glasses. I kind of want to add it anyway. At least to make it appear like plastic. Oh, this also was a ring inside. I don't think this ring would fit. Yeah, it'd be something like that, I think. We gotta get it right, though. Gotta get it to fit right. Ooh, I don't know that. I think I have to draw the circle manually. Alright. Let's get in there. I feel like I should probably do this color here. Whatever color that I put for the side here. I feel like it might be like a more pinkish color. Pink yellowish color, maybe. I don't know. Wow, wow. Oh man. It would be hilarious though. If I could have like this part have the shine, the same shine as the how I have the petals. Cause it looked like it would have like bug eyes for a bit. Oh man. Alright, let's see. I'm not sure I want to go too hardcore on the this color here. Gotta be careful not to use too much of this color. Because it's supposed to like... It's supposed to match in with the color of the petals. So it shouldn't be like too much of a pink color. Alright, let's get on this side here. Huh. Yeah, I need to expand the black part of the lens a little more, maybe. Still work with this though. Alright, let's get some more blacks in. Let's fix this part up. Let's make the brush a little bit bigger. I can cover some more of the areas here. Holy moly. I feel like I gotta get the this lens here a little bit bigger. Maybe making it taller is a better idea. I don't know about that. Oh. I gotta go back to that color. Yep, gotta fade that in. Maybe there's like certain... I don't know if I could just go as lightly as possible and try to get the shiny parts of the lens. It should be like a different color. I'm gonna try this here. A dark bluish color. Just lightly. Add some shapes to the lens. Not too much though. Okay. Let's add some more to the border. Ooh, I feel like this should be a little bit lighter. There we go, add some shine there. Still trying to get the ring around this part of the sunglasses down to a T. But I feel like I gotta be really careful with that pink though. Not sure if there's anything else in between here. I think it's just the petals that's attached to each other. There we go. I think that would do it, right? Let's fill this part up. Okay. I think we got it down. Alright. Currently about 2.5 hours in. I think we can finish this in 10. I'll probably just keep the background as simple as it is right now. But definitely want to get the rest of the body, tucking it up. And probably finish it within the next half hour, I think. I also need to add the hat, so let's see if we can do that. Gotta make sure to save. So as mentioned, he does wear this tiny hat. It's always off to like the side. So you can get a more stronger color here. Here we go. I think this is practically the same color as this part here of the image. I think I might want to start adding like highlights to it, just so we can find out what the shape of this hat is like. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use like the red highlights or the blue, but I feel like I should use blue. Same that I use for the lens there. But I want to sort of lightly add in some of the highlights here for the hat. Maybe I'll just do like an outline here. And then make my way up this way. Yeah, let's draw out the outline. Wait, this part should be flat, I think. Flat there. I feel like this blue needs to be a little bit more green. I mean, it's fine where that color is, but I kind of want to add some more, like a darker turquoise, almost. This would be like a rough sketch of it. I feel like this part should also be that color. So you can get that in. You can always reshape it with the black color again. Oh, and also the ball here. It's got a little bit darker. I don't want to add too much to it. I definitely want to get to shine just a tiny bit, just so that we know that that is actually a ball-shaped object. Maybe it's good to fill in the shape here. Probably have to deal with a darker color though. Alright, so apparently there's more shading to be done, or highlighting here, so I'll just make some marks. And there should be another ball over here. I don't have to go all the way though. Let's add some more over here. I feel like this part should be like completely black. Oh, and also this arm here should be white. Yeah. So it's sort of like black, black, and then white. The arm. Huh. Just noticed that. Yeah, let's add this arm. How about that? So I think this arm is like, it's not very, there's nothing much going on with his arm. It just goes straight down. Kinda want to get some solid colors in though. There's definitely some stripes, probably more stripes than over on this side here. So I definitely want to get this right. There's definitely some shading to be done as well. I feel like this outer part should be extended out just a tiny bit. Just due to the nature of the clown suit, is that they would have loose clothing on the arms. Like the arms would be a little bit more loose. Wouldn't he be considered like a mime? I don't think it's a mime, is he? Because he doesn't do like the mime moves though. Or mime, I mean. But then a clown would be able to speak. That's the only thing. That's the only difference. I guess some clowns are silent as well. And Art the Clown, I guess, yeah, I guess they do call him Art the Clown. Because mime don't speak, and mimes are usually like black and white, old school black and white, colored. So I think that's like something to think about. But then I guess officially he's a clown. But then Art doesn't speak, so... And there are some cases where the clowns don't speak, like a mime. And it's also fantastic that a killer like Art does not speak. He's like that silent killer, silent antagonist. But he still manages to make people like laugh, even though like he doesn't speak, and that adds to the character, I feel. Whereas when compared to like Freddy Krueger, who is very comical, but he's got a lot of dialogue, a lot of he's like a wisecracking killer. Yeah, he's more of a wisecracker. The same goes for Chucky in the Child Play series. I think those two characters are very wisecracky. Whereas Art, is very silent. The silent killer. And some of his kills do get really gruesome. saving that. I feel like I need to add more color to this part here because I feel like the background is like shining through. It's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Check something real quick. Oh. I realized I had my my Twitter open. Good thing it's not lagging though. I don't think we've got any drop frames tonight, so that's good. Although I'm curious to see how the quality is like. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, hopefully it's not too laggy. Although I think we're fine tonight though. Let's get this a little bit stronger. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Man, I feel like I need to add more lights to this glove or something. Spending a lot of time on this hand though. Alright, back to this arm. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Hey there, Gooey Fried Frog. Happy Jollyween. Yeah, happy belated Jollyween as well. I don't know if you misspelled that or typed it that way on purpose. I don't think I've heard anyone type like that. Jollyween. I do like that. Sorry I missed your message earlier. If I did, apologize. Just now catching up on some messages because I only got such a small screen for to read messages. boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, Katsukan. I just saw the message. Wait, is there a way to... I wonder if there's a way to add the timestamps for the restream chat, because I can't seem to find it. I don't know if there's a way to add that. I feel like I need to add more blacks back to the image. Let's get this part in. I feel like I should add like shadow from down here just so that it fades. Probably give it like a nice fade back up. I'll do it after once I'm ready to take on the blacks again. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Just gotta be a little bit stronger. I feel like I need to maybe color this part too. I feel like it should be completely black or something. hard to like... Oh, there you go. We can start seeing some differences. At least when coloring over the background there. Probably would have to redo the highlights here on the body. Gotta get the dark part in. I think it might start to lag soon though. Kind of feel the lag a bit. Bum, 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 bum. Man, apparently this part's gonna be black too. Oh. Also, let's get the arms too. Come on. Keep on forgetting about the arm over here. Let's just color it all in. Try to find the differences between the darker color on the background and then the suit itself. I feel like I could just fade it in with the background. I don't have to worry about it. Alright, let's get the rest of this army here. I don't want it to shine too much though, or else it would look like it's plastic or something. There you go. All set with that. Bum, 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 bum. Let's get that part colored. Oh boy. Let's color this part of the hat too. Let's get this part cleaned up a bit. Bing, bing, bong, ba, ba, bing, bing, bong. There we go. Clean up the hat. Sure it's the right shape, but I feel like we're got it done pretty well. Yeah. I think this part here needs to be adjusted a bit. Boom, 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 boom. I know the hat is held on to by a string that goes down this way. This looks like this might be a string over here, like right there and stuff. That's okay. It almost looks like it's invisible. Alright. And I could probably add some highlights around the side of the face, but it's okay. I think it's fine where it is right now. What I want to do next is maybe get the arm here to darken up a little more. It's a very dark color there. And then I'll shape this part here of his outfit. Bum, 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 bum. It is like a completely black. Completely black, black. Like the darkest black, so I gotta be careful where I make these marks. I feel like my monitor is set to like a really high contrast, so it might be tough to find out where the actual dark spots are compared to the other spots. Alright, let me see if we can get this ball to be a little bit more darker. There we go. Cleaned up that ball a little bit. Ba, 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 ba. I feel like this top one is a little bit bigger, but let me see if I can expand this bottom one. Womp, 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 womp. Oh. Yeah, let's make this one a little bit bigger. Yeah. We're getting close to finishing this, I think. Gotta save that. Okay, now I want to lightly add the shadows at the bottom here. Just a tiny bit, not too much. Kind of also want to make like a sort of a vignette, not really, but just want to kind of have it fade a little bit, not too much though. That way, so when we zoom out, we can actually see it sort of like has this slight vignette effect to it. There you go, something like that. Alright, let's add some more shading underneath this chin. This part of the neck here. Oh, I see. This bottom part is the hood. This part here. You can see a lining at the top of his forehead. Let's make sure that is apparent. It sort of goes across like his forehead and then onto the eyebrows, I think. Also, I feel like I should add some shadows here. Oh yeah. I don't want to have too much of a shadow underneath the nose, or else it's gonna end up looking like a mustache. So I gotta be really clean with it. Know which part that I wanna add shade to. Let's use gray instead, because gray would be the intended color. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, let's fill in the rest of the places with this gray so that the background doesn't seem like it's popping out, seeping through. There you go. Fill them up with grays. It's a little bit better now. Bum, 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 bum. Now, if I were to do, I mean, since I've done like a second Terrifier drawing, now I feel like I would have to do the female Cenobite to go along with the Pinhead. But then I have to get that uploaded first. So once I have that uploaded, I think I can think about doing the female Hell Priest. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. So far, so good. Get some more down here. Shift this to like a bluer area. I think mixing the grays with like blues, like a darker blues, would be ideal for the lighting. It's gotta be a really light, like a really low opacity. Something like that, I think. Boom, boom. Apparently there's some on this side as well. Don't want to do too much though. Let's go back to black. Kind of want to color these in. Oh boy. So you can get some more colors over here. Boom, 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 boom. That 80s. Yeah, this one I made for Vamp. I did a video on Vamp, 1986. Another childhood classic that I used to watch a lot, along with House. But yeah, that scene where the guy gets attacked. Pretty much scarred me for life. Won't go into detail though, but man, that was just one gnarly scene. Let me see, let's get this in. Not sure if this is the right thing to do, but I'll get it in. Alright, let's shade it a little bit. Boom, boom. Alright. Let me see if I can darken up the dot on the nose a little more. Like that's very important. Right, so that is done. See where I can add like some more highlights to them. Ooh, that is a very bright. So I gotta be very careful where I place this this highlight. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I feel like some parts of his outfit could use some more highlights too. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I don't know if I should add like highlights to the top part of here, the handle part. Go a little lighter on that. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe some more on this side. The corners here. I feel like especially the corner would have like a little bit more shine. Alright. I think I might have to start calling it. We've gone like a little bit over 3 hours now. Also, let me see if I can write my name down. Hit save before. I'm not sure if there's anything else I'm missing, but I've gotten most of the things down. Kind of want to add some more shading to the ear part. Maybe not too much. Okay, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna write the name. I think I'll probably put over here. Slightly go. Oh. Oh my gosh, the most difficult part is writing the year. There we go. 2022. I think that's close enough. Let's see how it looks in a thumbnail. Yeah, I think that's fine. I feel like it would be. It's like seems like a little bit off a little bit, but it's alright. So yeah, this will be turned into a time-lapse video. I'll probably have it set for YouTube and maybe Twitter. We'll definitely have to tweet it out for sure. Wait, let me add a couple more things. I feel like I could add oh, let me find that color again. I want to lightly color this part here of his mouth. Totally forgot about his mouth. There's not much going on at the mouth area. It's supposed to be completely black and shaded. Just want to add some of the shine to it though. Maybe I'll add a shine to this part as well. Alright. I'm not sure if there's anything else I should add. If there is, I'll probably do it afterwards. But I'm gonna share this. Wow, even in this thumbnail view, it looks pretty good already. Yep, that is Art, the clown. Look how shiny that looks, man. Looks pretty cool. Alright, let's upload it. There you go. It's done. Let's save that. If in any case, I could reposition the signature in time for the time lapse, so yeah. I think I'll just leave it on this screen, let it play for like the next few minutes while I close out. So yeah, November's coming in. I mean, it's in right now, but I might head back to doing, you know, our regular stuff with Monster Hunter. So I'll possibly have Monster Hunter for Tuesday, November 1st, 2022. Generations Ultimate on Switch, I think I'll be hopping back onto that. Unless I can find something else, but we'll see. I think that's, you know, it's gonna be back to that regular schedule, so. But yeah. So yeah, thanks all for jumping on by, hanging out, even though it's quite a late session. But definitely a quality session because, you know, any art stream is a quality. It's a good use of time, I think, for me. Yeah, I just remembered like Inktober stuff, which I didn't get to do. I did get to do one drawing, but I didn't get to feature it on stream. It was a drawing that I did off of stream, but maybe someday I'll get to it. Anyways, I'm gonna take off for now. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.
See you next time!